Hey guys, I was just working on some Hanafuda art for updating my artist homepage, which is a whole separate thing from Guy. And but today I'll be talking about the good old wild boar, deer, and butterflies here of Ino Shikacho, right here on Guy. Hey, guys and Geigers, it's been a hot minute. Um, I just got this in the mail, uh, crowdfunded. It's a Bonten Taro comic about a tattoo artist, and Bonten himself is, of course, a tattoo artist who likes to use traditional methods of tattooing, obviously has tons of underworld contacts, and I just happen to like his old Gekiga stuff immensely. I just like the styles and stuff. But I'm going to be honest, I have been saving up reading a lot of the stuff that I own. I do this, okay? I do it. You're just going to have to forgive me. I save it up until I think I'm going to do like a run and just like read a whole bunch in a row, which I do sometimes. But sometimes I just keep saving and saving and saving and saving, you know. But with this volume, very nice and thick. I'm so glad I keep crowdfunding these. I just, it's a bit hypocritical considering my stance on lionizing, glorifying organized crime. But it comes with a sticker, which no idea where I'm going to stick this sucker. Probably just going to keep it as a keepsake. It's got this great lenticular card I can use as a bookmark. I love bookmarks and I love lenticular crap. Anything that has like something that seems like depth to it, I've always liked since I was a little kid. And it came with this handy dandy magnet, which I will not be allowed to stick on our family fridge. Luckily, I have other places I can stick stuff, okay? So that arrived, and I'm not sure when I'm going to read it. I will, because I think I've saved up enough stuff. It's not like I haven't read any Bonten Taro. I read his Half-Blood Rika, the Konketsuji Rika. And she's kind of an interesting character to me. The first time I read through the comics, I stopped in the middle because it was getting a little bit repetitive. The main character, she was this tough little chippy, but she kept getting taken advantage of and saved by guys. But so I thought, I don't know if I need to finish this. But when I did finish it, I realized that near the end, she does have more agency and she is more of an independent badass. So there you go. Bonten Taro, if you don't know, his big, this is Rika, by the way. This is a sticker that came with one of these crowdfunded projects. This is Rika. I unfortunately have never been to one of his exhibitions. He has an exhibition going on in Shibuya right now, which Ryan Holmberg has been to and made mention on his Instagram that he was flipping through some of the photo albums that had antisocial elements pictured, and the guy who was doing the exhibition was like, maybe I better put those away. And so those were put away. And you can blame Ryan for not Anyway, so this is how I found out about Bonten Taro, is because this particular comic, uh, uh, Ino Shikaocho, which is like wild boar, deer, uh, butterfly, and this was adapted into the movie Sex and Fury, and was one of the first, if not the very first, pinky violence movies that I ever saw. And that's how I found out. I didn't even know that a lot of these were adapted from comics. So, yeah, Inoshika Ocho. So I haven't read this one yet either, but I really liked the movie. I've seen it a couple times. That's also on the wait list. I have his Furio Shoujo Heng, which is a bunch of Skiban girls, a bunch of wildcat women. Bonten Taro works. So I love these interiors. Quite cool. Again, anything where he's kind of like, yeah, I have close ties to antisocial elements I'm proud of it. I'm like, yeah, that's not my favorite thing. But I love the characters like this. Tomi Sasurai, Tomi Nagareuta. She's a wandering minstrel. And I like this. It's a really thin book. I ran across at the Mandarake in Kitakyushu. And, it's a short thing. So I did read this one. And, yeah, liked it. I think it probably ended prematurely. But, yeah, I don't know. I love his design of the female characters. I just think they're really cool, and they have that 60s mod kind of aesthetic going on, which I find very, very attractive, kind of into. This is Utsukushiki Fukushu, so beautiful revenge. I've not read this one yet. Like I said, it's on the list. I will read this and probably have some interesting things to say about it. That's a great little splash we've got going on there. But I love a good revenge story. Just love it, And Sex and Fury is great, but it's also sad because basically the main character grew up like craving revenge on the three people that were instrumental in killing her father, and they have the 3 Hanafuda cards tattooed, and those 3 cards have the wild boar, the deer shika, and the butterfly ocho, and so that's what the comic series is named. That's what the movie is named, but it's Sex and Fury in English. Okay, and then here's my last Bonten comic. This is Nimpo Buzanden, I want to say. Nimpo Buzanden. And it's a ninja comic very much inspired by, and sometimes looks very similar to, the Shirato Sanpei stuff, but also he very much has his own style going on at the same time. So I think a lot of the Zako, the cannon fodder type characters tend to be Shirato Sanpei like. And then, right? But then a lot of the main characters will be very, very much Bonten Taro. I do not like this cover. I don't like it, but I think it's. I understand why it's reversed like this, because it's a headless thing. Ochimusha, you know, he's got his hair's all in disarray, and oh, they have the actual one on the back, but yeah, ninja stuff. Why not ninja stuff? The only thing that I would like to get a hold of is if he, and I'm sure he has, if he's done some horror stuff, I would like to get a hold of that, of course, because ninjas and monsters and revenge tales, all good stuff. All good stuff. That's it. Short video. Just going through my Bonten collection real quick. I hope you enjoyed the sneak peek, and I hope you will forgive me for my tendency to stock up on stuff and like not read it for a while, because I do that. Okay, there's I actually read very few things last year. I mean, not super few. I mean, I read a bunch, but I still not as much as I, wanted to read. And my dog wants out. All right, that's the signal for me to let you guys go. But have a good one, and thanks for watching.